Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps your bank information private when shopping online. Take control of your subscriptions and other recurring payments, plus pause and close privacy cards at any time. And get $5 right now to try the service at collision.live/privacy. Well, our next guest is here. Hello.
How's it going?
Great. If we can get you to move your mic up a little bit towards your mouth.
Closer.
Yep.
There we go.
Good.
Perfect.
Landing gears down.
Perfect. How are you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
All right. My name is Mike. I am the co-founder and COO of HealthCasa. We are a tech-enabled healthcare platform that delivers podiatry services and orthotic appointments at the patient's home or office.
Hey.
Okay.
We like
Foot pain
convenience here.
sucks.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And having to disrupt your day and your schedule to go to a thing and wait in a waiting room for whoever knows how long to try and fix it is also a pain.
Yeah.
Well, you can even extend that, right? I mean, you have to find. First of all, you have to admit to yourself that there's something that needs to be addressed. Okay?
Sure.
That's hard to gauge how long that takes.
A lot of people don't want to do that.
Let's be honest. Everyone went home after however many parties they went to over the last few days, and they put their feet up. They didn't do anything, and they rinse and repeat every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Absolutely.
not solving the problem. It's not getting to the root cause that's causing them pain. But then you have to go look for a good service provider, and it's not just for podiatry or chiropody. It's anything. Find a good barber. You're going to go to anyone?
No.
I have a wife and 2 girls.
Yeah.
They don't go to anyone.
Definitely.
Right? You have to find someone. So there's a vetting process. So we just, the entire patient experience, we make a lot more transparent and educational and convenient. Yeah.
Okay, so how do I participate in this? Like, how do I get involved?
Yeah.
Super easy. So we don't have an app, just a web app. So go online, healthcasa.com, click the big orange Book Now button.
Okay.
Take 2 seconds and create your account, and get the verification email like everyone else. Click that, you're good to go. Put in your address, check choose whatever day you want, whatever time you want. As soon as you do that, you'll see a list populated of whatever practitioners are available in that location at that day at that time, and you book. That's it. It's quick, it's easy,
fantastic,
and it's by design. In my experience, so I used to own a small chain of foot clinics and an orthotic manufacturing facility. Okay. And like I said, my wife is a chiropodist, so that's no foot fetishes. Like I have experience in the, or we have collective experience in the industry.
So that's how you got into this.
And a lot of the EMRs that are out there they're developed by people who don't use them, which is a big flaw. So they're just competing on feature richness. Meaning, if you guys are the practitioners and I'm your patient, you're spending more time navigating that software than dealing with me. It's not a good patient experience.
Right.
So ours does what it needs to do, nothing else.
Let doctors spend their time doing doctor things.
Right. Yeah.
That has actually been an interesting theme for several of our interviews this week, is let doctors do doctor things and stop.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain industries, we'll say medical, and fintech and or financial services rather, and I guess insurance probably falls under financial. They're big dinosaurs, I guess.
Yes.
They're huge, and it takes a lot of time, effort, and resources of all sorts to make changes in their worlds, and. I don't want to overuse the term disruption, but
they're a tank with no treads, and you're trying to push them.
Right.
It's going to take a lot of people and a lot of time to push that.
And that even the worst part is the people that are, the decision makers at those companies and those industries. They're not adopters. Yeah, they don't want to do it. Yeah, so we'll get there.
For sure. So all right. So the background obviously comes from. You both having a background in the space.
Yeah, so my partner as well has a medical background and business background. So my partner Karen is a dentist from South Africa, and she came here and wanted to do something, dental corp-like, where helps dentists and dental practices run more efficiently and generate more revenue.
Okay.
Then we were introduced through mutual friends. It's we joke it's kind of ancestral. Like we have like me and my wife, Karen and her husband, and my best friend and his wife that makes up the company.
Okay.
But it also creates a sort of a family, call it the HealthCasa family. We take care of each other, and that extends to our practitioners. I always tell them when we hire them, you don't work for HealthCasa, you work with HealthCasa, and I don't want you to forget that. I want you to own your role and feel free to contribute any sort of feedback, good, bad, indifferent. And don't feel like there's going to be some sort of backlash. I want that. I want good communication with everyone involved. And sadly, the way we communicate these days isn't always as effective. We have, I don't know how many apps you could use to contact each other right now, how many methods to contact each other. But nobody does this.
No.
Facebook owns 4.
Yeah, right? So, case in point. So, that's the kind of atmosphere that we're creating. And patients are responding to that. They like that they have people coming to their home and they are developing rapport with them. They talk to them. It's just feet, but it's not just feet.
It's your
someone
daily
might
lifestyle,
have something, but we had a patient that called in recently and or created an appointment and then messaged us. She was a little bit anxious about what was going on. Is it this? Is it that? What do I do? And we sort of talked her off the proverbial ledge.
Okay.
And she's like, "This is amazing. I haven't even had the appointment. I'm feeling better." That's a win.
That is a
definitely.
huge
win.
place to be right there.
So communication.
Yeah. So what's the availability? You're an alpha, so you're fairly early stage. What's the availability of this?
We're live.
Okay.
We're live. We saw our first patient almost exactly a year ago.
Okay.
We're all over the GTA. And we have a bunch of practitioners that, they set their own availability. We're like live. Like
okay.
you could do a demo now, but
so just for clarification, the Greater Toronto area.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's say
if I hadn't
an hour radius of where we
right.
are right now.
All right. So you're live here in the Toronto area.
Yeah.
What does the future hold for you?
Ontario, Canada, and the world. Definitely, expanding all across Ontario.
Okay.
Our provincial healthcare, our healthcare is different province to province. So there's a bit of a learning curve / transition period going to a new province.
Sure.
But that'll happen. It's likely that we'll go to the States. There's no reason not to. It's
your next door neighbor.
Yeah. Again, navigating different insurance structures, different legal structures.
Yeah.
Certainly not my forte, but I always say, your two best friends in business are your lawyer and your accountant, because they'll keep you out of hot water while you run your business.
Sure.
Yeah. And then other services as well, but complementary services. We're purposely staying in foot care right now. It's what we know. It's a big market. There's a lot of opportunity, and there's a lot of moving pieces. And so that's sort of our moat,
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
And if people want to replicate that and they like replicate what I'm doing and they don't have that, like there's a million places for it to go wrong.
Definitely.
Yeah. Once we do that, it's easy to roll out something like massage, and we were going to do that, and we held off and said, no, let's focus on what we do best and what we know.
Yeah.
Elevate the brand and the experience even further, which we've been doing, and then we say, hey, by the way, we can also do this. And the rationale behind that is, you as the patient will then have a team of preventative healthcare specialists working for you. So you see your RMT, and they say, oh, you know what? This is great, but there's something out of alignment with your feet. You should go see one of our chiropodists. They'll also come to your house. And acupuncture might help, so send them. But it'll all be complimentary.
Okay. That's really cool. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So what has been your goal here at Collision?
Try not to fall asleep on my feet. This is crazy.
Isn't it?
Did you present today or?
We had a booth on Tuesday.
Okay. Day one.
Just running around, meeting people, trying to set up some strategic relationships. I mean, networking. In a nutshell, networking on various fronts. So, lead gen through corporate partnerships, and then strategic partnerships where, like a mobile massage company and us could partner for the time being.
Got it.
So, yeah.
Makes sense. It's been a good week.
Again, busy and tiring, but very good.
We understand that.
Busy and tiring usually means good at a conference like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Means you got a lot done.
I feel like my mouth is perpetually dry while I'm here because it's open all the time. It's
well,
like
at least
talking to people.
At least you're spreading the word,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and that was the goal.
You're doing a good job.
I'm trying, right?
Well, if people want to find out more about what you're up to, how can they do that?
HealthCasa.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google. I don't know if you've heard that one. It's pretty big.
Certainly not Google Plus, since that one went away.
Yes, not that. I think we might have had an encounter there. I mean, all I'll say is this: don't ignore your feet. They're the foundation of your body. There's a quarter of the bones in your body are in your feet, so take care of them. And prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Right.
So don't put it off. There's no reason to put it off anymore because I make it easy for you.
Hey.
Perfect.
So there you go.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. And have a great rest of the day.
I will try my best.
Okay.
Cheers.